Fellow demigods, this build is OP. As a warlock, you can take advantage of the controverse hold bug that's in the game right now. I'm gonna show you how to take advantage of that. All right. So first thing you need to do is make sure you have the controverse hold exotic. From there, we're gonna go to the boy subclass. If you're a new player, make sure you have it unlocked. I need you to throw on the healing rift. You need to make sure you have the magnetic grenade. Make sure you have the same aspects and fragments that I have. So chaos accelerant, feed the void. We have echo of expulsion. We have persistence, vigilance, and undermining. Looking at the stats, you want to aim for a 200 grenade stat. Now in my case, I have 179, but having this grenade font on my arms, my gauntlets, is giving me an extra 20. So I'm really rocking with 199. For the super, you want to make sure you have at least 100, and then weapons, as high as you can get it. That's it. So focus on grenade, super, weapons. So for the armor set bonuses, I'm rocking Pharaoh Potent, and then I'm also rocking Sage Protector. Sword hits, return grenade, and class ability. That's important. Now let's look at the mods. As you can see here on my helmet, I have a kinetic siphon, and I have a heavy ammo finder and a special ammo finder. If you're running Choir of One, for example, go ahead and throw on harmonic siphon. Moving on to the gauntlets, I have firepower ×2. Then I have the grenade font, as I already spoke on. And then for the chest piece, we have one of each. This is going to be situational, so it's going to vary. You don't have to copy exactly what I have. If you're taking a lot of melee damage, go ahead and throw on melee resistance. If you're taking a lot of AoE damage, go ahead and throw on concussive. Moving on to the legs, we have better already and recuperation and absolution. So really quick, the sword that I'm rocking, I need everyone to throw on this sword. You need to farm for this sword. You want attrition orbs and you want slice. So each time I hit the boss with a heavy attack, I generate an orb of power. What happens when I pick up that orb of power? I'm proccing better already, and I'm proccing recuperation. Now, in addition to that, I'm also proccing Pharaoh. So when your shields begin to regenerate, you gain flinch resistance and damage resistance. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little bit paranoid of dying. So survivability is probably my biggest priority. Going back to the legs, absolution. So each time you pick up that orb of power, you're reducing the ability cooldowns. That's good to have. All right, moving on to class item. We have bomber, distribution, time dilation. So each time you guys throw down a healing rift, you're gonna proc bomber and distribution, which is gonna tie into the grenade energy that you're gonna get back. All right, so for weapons, I don't care what you run in these first two slots, just make sure you have 86. Our goal for this build is to maximize our grenade uptime, all right? So this origin trait, damage with this weapon generates an improved amount of ability energy. We need that for maximizing our uptime. So that's essentially it. We're gonna generate an orb of power to proc absolution, recuperation, and better already. After that, we're gonna throw down our healing rift to proc bomber and distribution. All right, so now we're at the shooting range. What you guys need to first do is go into your settings and change your resolution. You want to maximize your FPS, your frames per second. All right. You only need 100, for this to work. But if you really want to maximize it and have better consistency, I would recommend 200 frames per second. So once that is done, we're gonna run over here towards the boss. We need to throw the grenade at the boss's feet in order to properly chunk away at the health. Then once you do that, then with a heavy attack, throw another grenade, heavy attack, and then of course, like I said, you want to throw down the healing rift as well. So grenade, heavy attack, and then just rinse and repeat. If you look at the lower left hand corner, you'll see how much grenade energy I'm getting back just from spamming the heavy attack and then throwing down my class ability as well for my healing rift. So that's it.